You see how fast the entity can give you a cigarette? Because they control my environment. Everyone around me is pretty much a part of them. Everything I say could be transferred to them in a second. But you see, you don't realize how fucked up this is? How much control, how much I'm controlled? Every person I bump into is a part of them. They could do anything to you that way. Anything they want. They can tease you, they can piss you off, they could stress you, they could do anything they want. Every store I walk into, that's the kind of control they have over me. If they want me to be able to buy the phone at 150, it's 150. If they want me to be able to buy the phone at 200, it's 200. Everywhere, guys. Look, I see a friggin' fox. What is that? It's a fox. Yep. Look, it's a small fox. Who sees foxes at night, guys? I even draw these animals to me. But I'm not going to Africa, that's for sure. You know? It's funny how this microchip works. It's linked to everything living or breathing in your environment. Well, not the trees. I haven't seen the trees move unless the wind moving them. But the insects, you draw those things to you. You have like a magnetic, it's a magnetic source that draws things to it. You know, if people are not available, those things, they kick in. There's some nasty people out there in this world, guys. And in the city, a lot of them. I get bombarded either by this guy or the other guy every night. I have to see either this guy or the other guy. The two tall, skinny guys. With the gray hair that was stalking me a couple days ago now, or this guy. Every night. I have to see them at least 5-6 times, or in the day. That's all they do. They hang out this area, and they pace back and forth in front of me. Those are the usual microchip pacers, the lower grade. So now that everywhere I go, my YouTube channel gets mentioned, that's because the entity that knows about my YouTube channel since I first put it up is getting these people to mention it. I don't know what they're trying to accomplish through that. But whatever they're trying to accomplish, they can kiss my fucking ass. It doesn't matter what I say on my channel about people or anything. I'm free to make movies and talk whatever the fuck I want. What really matters is my actions in public. That's what matters. If people don't want me to film them, don't come in public and face me. I'm not running after you. You're coming to face me right in front of my fucking camera. And this is public. I can do whatever I want. You don't like it? Don't come close to me. So, look, now they're gonna come out. I didn't ask these people to come out to their car as I was walking by. They want to be filmed. They don't give a shit. Because this fake world that was designed for me has existed for a long time, guys. 22 years. You know what that is? That's a generation of people. Basically, the two people that started to make a living off me in the mid to late 70s, 90s, their kids are doing this to me today. They're a 20-year-old kid. This is how bad this is. Don't you realize why they're holding on to it for so long? Because it's been going on for so long. They can't grasp the fact that it's slipping away from their hands. You know what I mean? They cannot accept that. They want to keep it going forever. Forever. But they can't. You can't do that because I'm going to force them out of it now. That's the only way, is to force them. How? By taking them to a place where they can't function for a long time. They have to disrupt other things now that are more important than this. I should have done that a long time ago, but now I understand fully 100% what I'm in for. What surrounds me. What kind of entity has destroyed my life and how far it went to destroy it. Who would think of this, guys? A whole world has been created around you that bubbles you up everywhere you go for you not to find out that there's a real world out there that's much better, where you don't get teased, you just get things the easy way. Here I'm pushing and pushing, they're sucking my energy out, I'm getting nothing. They're the ones who are building lives off my fucking back. Being used as a fucking battery. As a motor. No more. It's time for them to grow up and become real men and work for their money. Than using the two balls of a real man. They're calling me the kid? They're the fucking kids. Forced me to fucking become one. That's exactly what happened here. They're the kids, but too many of them, backed up and financed with so much money, that forced me not to experience real life, pretty much. And even though I lived in this bubble for so long, I still know more than them and act more mature than them. That's the sad part. Don't you see how pathetic this is? Because the ones that did this to me cannot be nothing but kids. If you're not a kid, you won't do this to anyone. Guys, the only person out there that wants to turn a real man into a kid is a kid himself. That can never become a real man, no matter how much money and how much power he gets. Because genetically, he's not designed to reach that mature level. That's the truth. So I'm surrounded by a bunch of empowered children. Children. Doesn't matter if they're 40 and 50, they have families and money. They're children at heart, in their brain. Some people do not cross that boundary of maturity. They don't cross to that level. They get stuck there. They're not genetically designed to cross it. They're genetically designed to stay that way. Those are the ones who want to make people like me stay kids and not experience real life. They're the ones who have the desire to do this to a real man. Because that way they could still feel that they're more mature than him. He's a threat to them. Because this man at 2 years old, he's more mature than they'll ever be. Even in this bubble. That's the ugly truth here. It's pretty sad. That regardless of everything they've done to me, I still know more than they do. Otherwise, I couldn't beat them. I couldn't get to this level. That's the proof. I'm outsmarting 100,000 people against me here on a daily basis and outpowering them. But that's not enough. That doesn't make me feel good. Because don't forget, I am matured. What really makes me feel good is to come out of this prison and build a real life and a real social environment where I can meet real people and get away from these kids that have surrounded me all these years and ruined my life. That regardless of everything they benefited from the easy way, they're still kids. That's the sad part. Look how much they got nurtured over the last 22 years of my demise. And look at them, they're still a bunch of fucking kids. Who else would agree to do this to someone? A fucking black magic ritual all over downtown Toronto. Taking the real people out of there, taking their place, waiting for this man to pass by so they can ritualize his ass. Drain his battery. And the people that are more kids than the ones doing it to me on the ground level are the ones in the offices and the ones that came up with this project. Those are the biggest children on the planet. And they're inbreds. Look at what they look like. Inbreeding is not a good thing, guys. Mostly, do you know why? Because the kids come out stupid. Doesn't matter how rich they are. Stupid. The more inbreeding happens, the stupider the kid comes out. It's a deformation, it's a distortion of beauty. Because there's nothing beautiful about a son having sex with his mother, or brother and sister, or father and daughter. It's really sick. Not only in a physical way, in a cultural, psychological, traditional, everything. It's just wrong, man. Even if it's your cousin. I come from a country where 100 years ago, a lot of families did not marry, only got married from their cousins. Do you know how ugly these people are, guys? I'm not too much on the physical part. I don't judge people that way. But after the life I've lived, I'm going to start. Because it has a lot to do with what's on the inside too. That's how deformation happens, guys. There's a reason why. And people that are just stupid. Only a real shit machine would want to turn people into one. A genetically real shit machine would have the desire and the will to turn people into one. So they're not better than them. Never forget that. I've made a lot of other videos today, but for some reason I had a message from LA with an LA number to ask me, why haven't you uploaded any videos lately? So I'm gonna upload this one. I'm trying not to upload too many meaningless videos so people can see the older ones that are more good. And if you go back a couple of videos ago, the last week, I've made a lot of good videos. If you're looking for proof, those are the videos you should watch. Because the problem with new visitors, when they get to this channel, they will watch the latest videos. And I want to make sure the last couple of videos are the ones that show proof. Not me just talking and babbling my mouth. Look, Dirk, and look at these stupid signs they put here. Movie night is being moved to the rec room. Come on, guys. It's one building. People don't need signs to know where movie night is. All they have to do is listen to the noise to see where it's coming from. That's a really good way to generate covert noise, by the way, in motion. You pile up everyone in the building and you stick them in a corner to make noise all night. It's an excuse. What is this, a frigging community, this building? Give me a break. Hamburgers and hot dogs and... Anyways, I don't care. I'm not going to say anything more, but a lot of people will watch these videos and get offended that live in this building. But who am I to judge, right? At least I could speak my mind and I'm not fucking two-faced. Have a good night, guys.